Hello, my lovely listener, and welcome to Stace Cadet, a cosmic podcast show that taps into astrology and divination to bring forth messages of motivation and guidance for your journey here on planet Earth. I'm your host, Stace Orion, and it is officially Libra season. And today we are going to talk about all things karma, relationships, and the balancing act between them. Join me as we take a look at the relationships in our lives, how they affect our karma, and how they affect our destinies. Hello, hello. Okay. We are currently in the final week of September. It is officially Libra season. Happy birthday to all my Libras. I hope you have a beautiful season. The moon is currently in the mutable air sign of Gemini, so we are just getting heady with it. We're getting heady. We're in the mental realm. And there is something flying around my room trying to get in on this trying to get in on this message. And something could have happened last week. Something could have happened that really happened last week or within the last few weeks that really could have shaked shit up in your world. And I mean that I mean that in a compassionate way, in an empathetic way, because so much of the karmic frequencies of the collective are coming into balance and shaking things loose that have been stuck for a very long time. Karmic cycles are being broken, whether people like it or not. And that liberation can make you feel really empowered, or it can make you feel like you're losing your mind. And that's kind of how relationships go, right? If you're in a karmic relationship that doesn't serve you or the other person, and you're just going around in circles or not communicating at all, it can have a huge effect on your entire system. It can have a huge effect on your growth, and it can stunt your growth or it can encourage it. And when you're a spiritual baddie like yourself, when you are a visionary, you have to be really careful about the choices that you make when it comes to the relationships. Libra rules the 7th house, which you can see is all about the relationships that we have, how we manage them, how we behave within them, how we justify our behavior, and how we deal with people that are either for us or against us. And in this human world, we need each other. We can't survive in a vacuum. We can't survive on our own. We need the support of others to survive. And the karmic cycles that are being broken right now, the karmic cycles that are kind of being shaken loose right now, are really old karmic cycles, like karmic cycles from a long fucking time ago, like a past version of yourself that is so ancient and so old. Your conscious mind has just been running on autopilot. And if you look at your relationships, you know the ones that support you and the ones that don't. How are you behaving in the ones that support you and the ones that don't? Monumental shifts in karmic energies right now, opening you up, liberating you to the heart of the matter. Seeing where you're being taken advantage of, seeing where you're not speaking your truth, seeing where you have contributed to the lack of balance in your relationships. It's complicated, it's tricky. Nothing is black and white. There's two sides to every story. And because in this eclipse season, because of where we're at, the collective mindset is elevating and shifting. It's like if you can imagine a dog shaking fleas off of itself. The collective mind is elevating and shifting right now in an effort to shake loose the things that cause it suffering. Whether you like it or not, something has happened within the last few weeks that have completely changed your world around. You're not alone in that. If that resonates with you, you're not alone in that. That's a collective thing. And with the moon being in the sign of Gemini right now, your emotions are also in flux. The mutable sign of Gemini, wanting to like gossip and communicate and to like know the tea, and also wanting to be informed, like wanting to get information, wanting to communicate what you're experiencing. But like what you're experiencing is so personal and so complicated and so has a depth to it that, like I said, goes back lifetimes ago. This is a karmic cycle that has happened. Were created like 15, 16 years ago because of Pluto's placement going retrograde into Capricorn until October 11th. And Libra is a cardinal sign. Capricorn is a cardinal sign. Shifts in karmic energies, karma clearing, things being destroyed and demolished in the physical world, relationships being destroyed, shifting, lives being changed because of the choices that people are making. Lives being forever changed because of the choices that are being made. But it's good change. Like it's liberation type energy. You have been stuck and bound by an energy for a long time. Some of you for the last year and a half, to some of you for the last 15 years. This is like long-term karmic cycles being blown to smithereens in order to grow, allow for growth, and allow for change to come in. And from my perspective, these are cycles within your family line that have been going on for thousands of generations. But the good news is that it is ending with you. It's monumental. I can't put into words how monumental and important the work you are doing for yourself and your family is, okay? It may seem like you're just entering a new cycle of strife, but that's just because that's what you're used to. You are actually entering into a complete clean karmic slate where you get to decide where you go. You get to decide how this turns out for you. You are changing your fate in essence right now. And yes, the universe had to blow up whatever it was that was holding you back, but baby, you are now free. Karma is, it's like the big boss. It's like the big boss level. And it's happening in waves. And those waves can cause intense like fluctuation and ascension symptoms and imbalance. It can be really hard to maintain your personal life. Like, the things that really make you feel human, like going to the grocery store or doing laundry, could be soul crushing because you're having to balance out this new reality that you're dealing with the mundane, everyday mundane life. And you're not alone. I want you to know you're not alone, okay? We're going to talk about moving through this week and how actually you're handling, I get this feeling that you're handling all of this like such a supreme being, like such a boss. Like not only are you going to overcome what you're dealing with, you're going to do it in a way that is more healthy and more responsible and more compassionate than you would have, than any past version of yourself could have even comprehended. This is the power of karmic destruction. The universe is going to blow your shit up until you get it right. If you are in a situation that is not in your highest alignment and it is holding you back from your growth, the universe is going to blow it up every time. Until you learn that lesson, until you make better choices. And not only that, but there's insane transformation happening within you because of what the astral is doing. So the best thing that we can do right now is look to nature, take some notes from her, get some notes from spirit, and kind of ride these waves like the boss surfer babe that you are, and recognize how far you've come and that you're only going to continue to make better decisions for yourself. You're going to continue to elevate up from the rubble in order to create a better castle, a better home, a better circumstance for yourself. So let's get some structure for the week, and then we're going to dive in. As we say goodbye to these karmic nonsense cycles, I just want to get really, it's the moon being in Gemini. I want to dig into the energetic gossip of all of this karmic turmoil so we can get some closure and we can move on with our badass lives, right? Okay. So at the start of the week here in the Northern Hemisphere, the sun is now in the cardinal sign. The sun is now in the cardinal air sign of Libra, and the moon is a waning gibbous in the mutable air sign of Gemini. It is going to move into a third quarter moon in the cardinal water sign of Cancer. And Venus is moving into Scorpio. This is what's causing the major transformation within you that is going to feel cray-cray, but it's also going to empower the ever-loving shit out of you. Okay? You are going to reveal a side of yourself that you have never seen before, and it is fire. Fire. Because it's dark and shadowy and intense. But the combination of your feminine side and the Scorpio energy, it's going to help reveal your dark shadow feminine side in a way that is going to open you up to different aspects and magic that has been laying dormant within you this whole time. This karmic cycle is releasing bullshit so you can let in some seriously intense, magical understanding of who you are. And it is going to elevate the ever-loving shit out of you, okay? Okay, so let's keep an open mind. But you're transforming into even more of a mysterious powerhouse. And that is going to awaken a side of you that you could not see until this karmic energy was cleared and managed. Okay. So with all of that happening in the astral at the beginning of the week, like I said, monumental shifts in karmic energies, okay, especially in relationships. The relationships with yourself, with your family, with your loved ones, with your coworkers, business partners, your enemies, your rivals. Okay, these are all energetic connections that you experience every day. And the main thing to focus on right now, remember Libra season, Libra is ruled by Venus. The main thing to focus on right now is yourself and balancing out yourself and your needs, communicating what you need to yourself so that you can communicate that more easily to others, to the people that you do have relationships with. This month, this season is all about balancing your thoughts, thinking the best thoughts. And when you can't, resting so that you can process what it is you are experiencing and deal with it in a more healthy way. Because this is a new karmic cycle, a clean karmic slate that you are looking at, that you have earned, that you have given yourself. And you have the opportunity to change your entire fate. You have the opportunity to change your entire trajectory because of this disaster, or because of the choices that you're making and how that affects the world around you. Shifting from the old into the new. And you know that the best way to deal with that kind of elevation, this kind of change, this kind of transformation is to surrender and go with the flow. Because what you've done in the past caused this shift to occur, okay? And again, we're talking about duality. And the moon is going to play a big role this week in dealing with your circumstances. Because right now she is a waning gibbous. She's losing light, but she's still mostly full. And so your mind could be going 1,000 miles a minute, trying to figure out what the next move is, trying to figure out what the next step is. But you're in a whole new cycle. You're in a whole new situation. You're in a situation, and not just any situation, but a situation that requires you to release the past, requires you to release the toxic behaviors and thoughts that accrued all of that bad karma, and approach the situation, approach your shadow side with diplomacy, love, and peace. Because we can't know, it's like, again, the theme of duality, you can't know the light without the dark. The dark is just as important as the light. And life is all about lessons. It's all about experiencing life in order to learn the lessons and to grow from them, to evolve from them, to go towards your pleasures, to go towards your happiness, and to do whatever it takes to maintain it. Being ruthless in the pursuit of your own happiness requires to blow things up sometimes if they're not working. And it's important to remember that there's two sides to every story. And this moment is showing us, and this moment is showing you that you have the opportunity to transform something that is potentially destructive into something harmonious and stable. This is why we have to get into the tea of what's happening energetically, because if we don't know what's going on, then how will we navigate it with our love and light, right? But you're going to be a mature babe, and you're going to keep taking accountability and realize that you have just been given an opportunity to grow and expand in your own unique, authentic way exponentially. Nothing's holding you back. Nothing's holding you back at this point. And if it is, blow it to smithereens and liberate yourself from the past. Okay? Pay extra attention to your thoughts at this time. Keep choosing better, because your thoughts are what fuel your body. Your thoughts manifest within your body. You can heal your physical vessel with your thoughts. You can take better action with your thoughts. You can manifest better things by thinking better thoughts. We're in the mental realm now. We are in the cardinal air sign of Libra. Cardinal energy is bold. It's active. It wants to grow. It wants to elevate. It wants to take charge. And now that you've cleared all of the bullshit, your soul is so ready for the next thing. And the next thing is big, is deep, and is big, and it's uniquely yours. What was destroyed, that past version of you, that relationship, whatever was destroyed, is not allowed to come with you in this new phase. It's not meant to. And with all this air energy, with all of this communication going on between you and others, this is all about communication between yourself, between you and others, between you and the world around you. Pay attention to the transmissions that you're getting, the downloads that you're getting, to how the conversations that you're having, how they make you feel in your own physical body. Pay attention to how your thoughts make your physical body feel. Pay attention when you're having a physical reaction. Take a beat to pay attention to why it is. What is it showing me? What is my body telling me? Your body communicates to you all the time, but because it doesn't use a voice or a language, it can't speak for itself, but it speaks in physical reactions. And those physical reactions come from the things that you are thinking. And if you're trying to do too much in this new cycle, you could be absorbing other people's energies and causing an imbalance within your own system. Libra energy is going to help you take charge to maintain your boundaries so that you can be bold in your truth, so that you can comply with your own thoughts and these better choices that you're making so that you don't repeat the past. It's a great time to connect to the people in your life that really heal you and help align you and pour back into you, to remind you what you are worthy of, to remind you of the love that you are worthy of receiving. And as you continue to elevate and grow because you have released these karmic energies, know that is going to cause hostility in others. People who were not able to break free from these karmic cycles are still stuck in that mess, stuck in that quagmire, and you know what that's like, to be turning your wheels and not going anywhere. And it causes distress and disease within the body and the mind. So if you're dealing with that energy where you're like ruminating and spiraling, or if you're dealing with people who are causing you to ruminate and spiral, try your best to be bold and speak your truth. Try your best to deal with it in the healthiest way possible for you. Be honest, be diplomatic, utilize this Libra energy to bring justice into the situation. Nurture yourself with nothing but peaceful, loving thoughts, because the more you can have peaceful, loving thoughts, the more your body will feel at peace and will feel loved. Spirit says, don't focus on everybody else around you, because the people around you could be in chaos. It doesn't matter. Their stories don't matter. Your story matters. Your future matters. You are elevating. You have a clean karmic slate, baby. This is an insane opportunity for you to grow and to discover more about yourself and who you are as an individual. You're no longer bound by the confines of someone else's limitations, someone else's conditions, someone else's bad habits or bad choices. You are standing on your own 2 feet, and you are safe to rise in this new independent version of you. Take only what resonates with you at this time and leave the rest. Give yourself a chance in this new cycle. Give yourself a chance in this new reality. You have been many versions of yourself up until this point, but here and now, this version of you deserves the best, and you can bring it to yourself now, okay? Starting the week off strong. I fucking love it. Midweek, Mercury is trining Uranus, opposing Neptune, and trining Pluto. Now, this feels like an upswing moment after all of the chaos and the destruction that you've been through. This feels like a mental, energetic upswing moment. But the world, there's this feeling like the physical world hasn't caught up to you yet. Like you're kind of living by the seat of your pants right now. You're going with the flow. You're in tune with the universe. You're being present. This is a whole new game for you. You're in a whole new reality where you're operating at a different speed. You're operating at a different mental level. You're operating at a different emotional level. It's like in a video game, you beat the old boss. You got really good at the last level, and now you've leveled up and you're in a whole new environment. The world around you doesn't feel the same. The world around you doesn't look the same. It's so interesting how you have given yourself the gift of like a new life, a new reality, a new timeline. And you did that because you managed the destruction of the old so well. The work that you have been doing up until this point has helped you elevate above what is happening. And that's what I mean when I say clean karmic slate. Like before you thought what you were doing was best for you, but it wasn't best for you. And the universe was slapped you down and said, no, that's not the best for you. I got the best for you. Do you really want this? I got it right here. And you're like, shit. Okay. I'm strong. I deserve it. I deserve better. I can do better. And so you're on the upswing. You know that the world is your oyster, but the world is like still kind of behind. It's a strange energy. I wrote, you may struggle with how the world is mirroring you at this time, but you are beginning to see the bigger picture of where your intuition is guiding you. The third quarter moon, the moon is half lit, half dark. Duality at play, big time. In the sign of Cancer, that is incredibly dualistic. Cancer in the tarot is the Chariot. And the Chariot it represents willpower. It represents the ability to maintain evolutionary growth because of willpower, because it can balance the light and the dark. It's the yin and the yang. The crab claws are the yin and the yang. Because Cancers are so rooted in their emotional sensitivity, because they're the crab and they take their home wherever they go, they know how to protect themselves. They have the ability to protect their emotions by shutting off the outside world. They are ruled by the moon, so emotions are constantly changing, constantly shifting. And in order to remain balanced, you have to be able to flow from your masculine to your feminine and back again. Yin, yang, masculine, feminine, giving and receiving. This is a time where we are being asked to reevaluate, to open up and contemplate what we are experiencing in order to know how to navigate it, in order to know how to manage it, in order to know how to be successful in this moment. And one of the ways you can do that is to realize where your intuition is taking you. You are part of something bigger than yourself. Because we're dealing with karmic energies, because we're dealing with Libra energy, with justice, karmic justice. We're dealing with destiny. We're dealing with like the challenge of your soul, baby. You're not just managing this new you, this new shift, this new reality. You're seeing how it's helping you step into your power and how there's a bigger picture to all of this. Like, this has shook some shit loose in your perspective of your journey. And the more you can stabilize yourself in spite of the outside world not quite reflecting what you feel to be true inside, the better you can manage this week. I'm also getting this energy of receiving with Mercury trining Uranus, I get this energy of receiving some really powerful downloads, some really powerful energetic transmissions, like portions of the story being revealed, you know, getting some nuggets of information from the universe about like why this is happening or where you're going. And it could feel a little loony toony. It could make you feel like that's where I'm going. That is what's happening. That's what this is all about. You're opening up to your truth, baby. And your truth is a doozy. Your truth is big. Certain things couldn't come with you in order for you to realize how important your mission here is. The universe is like, you're so much more powerful than you even know. The universe is like, you're so much more powerful than what you even see yourself as. Pressure makes diamonds. You have been through the ringer and you are sparkly, baby. You're a diamond. You're not some measly little cubic zirconia. You're a diamond, baby. You are of extremely high value to your collective and to your family. And there are things that had to be sacrificed in order for you to open up to your gifts and your wish fulfillment. It's like the universe needs you to step into your power because of what it can do to the collective around you. What it can do to your self-confidence. What it can do for your family line. This cardinal energy, this cardinal Libra energy, I'm getting the tingles. This cardinal Libra energy is asking you to recognize that you are a leader and that you are stepping into the role that you are meant to play. It's big. This is big. It's not just about winning and losing. It's not just about being right. It's about knowing your value, embracing your truth so you can embody it, maintaining a diplomatic, peaceful resolve so that you can open up to this newfound freedom and allow the universe to flow all the answers to you, allow the universe to guide you where you need to go. Because there's nothing in your past that could get you there. You had to get yourself there. And it's like the more you take accountability and the more you clear your karma, the more things blow up and feel awful. But then on the other side of that, you get the satisfaction of seeing the work that you've been doing is actually taking you towards a more fulfilling future. That's a big lesson, is coming into your own, taking accountability and earning this freedom. Being able to follow the guidance of your own soul now that you are no longer bound by other people. You have given yourself a beautiful gift, maybe the most beautiful gift of this lifetime, by choosing yourself, by choosing what's best for you. It's not easy. And by end of the week, Mercury is moving into Libra. The moon is in the fixed fire sign of Libra, the fixed fire sign of Leo, and the sun is opposing the North Node on Saturday. And I called out in my TikTok readings something really unusual happening on Friday, something really unusual happening at the end of the week. It's going to feel wild. It's going to feel like deja vu to the nth degree, it's going to feel like an exponential deja vu experience. It's because you're becoming aware of something, right? With all the downloads happening midweek, by the end of the week, you're going to start piecing these things together. You're going to see the bigger picture, and your awareness is going to balance out, and you're going to be shown something. The universe is going to show you something, and it's going to feel fucking wild. You're in essence entering a phase where the real world no longer feels real anymore, and that you're creating this reality with magic where magic is within the mundane, and you're beginning to see the miracles of nature and how the synchronicities of the physical world is guiding you. It's the end of the week is going to feel surreal. It's going to be one of those moments in time where you're like, is this real? Is this real life? And not only that, but you're never going to want to go back to the real world. You're never, after experiencing this, you're never going to want to go back to what was. It's going to help you. This week is going to help you be at peace with what has happened, be at peace with where you're at, realize that you are actually quite stable right now and you are making the best choices. And so we're just going to keep elevating. We're going to keep thinking better thoughts. We're going to keep loving ourselves and supporting ourselves in this new era, in this new karmically clean cycle. Because you know that now in this liberated state, you have the opportunity to make some real, beautiful, positive changes in your world, and they're going to be magical and they're going to blow your socks off. And the best part about it is that you brought it to yourself. You earned it. It's going to be so satisfying. All right, so let's close out this cycle by getting our last little bit of like gossip and nosiness out of our systems, and then shift our focus to the new trajectory, shift our focus to this new beautiful path that the universe has rolled out for you, and what that looks like. Okay? All right, so Spirit, humor me. The collective, what has the collective released? What energies have they released? And what are those energies currently experiencing right now? Let's get the scoop on what's happening on the other side of the scale. What is the karma that the collective has released? And how are those energies dealing so the collective knows how to navigate it? Okay. So let's say, for instance, you were in a relationship with a karmic soul family member, and it got to a point where the universe was like, I'm going to put a bomb right in the middle of this and I'm going to blow it up, and you're just going to have to deal with it, right? Something that you thought was the right thing, something that you thought was for you, something that you thought was long-term, a relationship that you thought was the right one. You thought they were the one. That's the energy that I'm getting. So, and this is an intense example, but that's the most prominent energy, is that the collective is dealing with thinking that they had the right thing and the universe fucking blew it the fuck up. Like, and so you're dealing with that. What was that lesson, and how is the other person managing it? What was the role that they played in the situation? What was the lesson? To take out all jokers. To take out anyone or anything on your path that took you out of alignment. Savage. The lesson was to destroy all jokers. Oh my God, you were dealing with a joker, dog. Okay, this isn't going to be for everyone. Listen, for those of you that are dealing with a separation or a divorce or a breakup that is in essence changing your entire life, changing your entire trajectory, only you are going to know how to deal with it in the way that is best for you. Only you are going to know what's good and what's healthy for you. Okay? So throughout this reading, please trust your own intuition. Please trust your own guidance. These messages aren't going to be for everybody. You know, destroy all jokers, destroy all of those on your path that are going to keep you out of alignment and not serve you. I know that life is complicated, and I know that there are some people that are not jokers, but are in that situation of having made a really dumb mistake and having to pay for it. It's important to know who will grow with you and who won't. Because your mission, you are a master at whatever you do. Whatever it is that calls you, whatever it is that you want to pour your energy into, it is for a reason. You are a master builder, manifester of your dreams, of the thing that is calling you, the thing that spirit has blown your past shit up in order to get you to recognize that you are here for a reason and you need to focus on that reason. Do you see how he's far away from, people, from shops and homes and things, from the town? He has distanced himself from the collective in order to practice and master what it is he's doing. This is what Spirit is trying to get you to do. Your mission here, your journey here is important. And when I say jokers, I mean people that are tricksters, people that are manipulative or lying to themselves. People who are out of alignment could take you out of alignment and they're just not meant for you. But that's not to say that people can't change. That's not to say that people can't grow with love and therapy and support and communication, right? We all want to grow and elevate. We don't want to judge or produce more bad karma because you're trying to justify your choices. But for those of you that are dealing with, for those of you who are dealing with an actual joker, destroy him. Or her. Because what was happening was they were stringing you along. There was someone in your world, that was stringing you along so they could manipulate you, stringing you along so they could use you in some capacity. And there's no winning in this relationship, situationship, whatever you had. Because when you keep somebody at a distance, when you keep somebody at arm's length, when you keep somebody out in the cold, you can control it. You can control the situation from your end. And this person, this joker, was observing you before they could play you. They were observing you before putting you in the line of fire. They were watching what you would do and how you dealt with life in order to see if they could use you, in order to see if you were worth it. This is so gnarly because what actually happened, because this is the karmic cycle that exploded. This is what Spirit was like, oh hell no. joker. This is a joker. What happened was, as they were observing you, as they were keeping you out in the motherfucking cold, your choices and your behavior, your activity, like what you did, you just living your life and being you, actually surprised the shit out of them. It surprised them how their opinion of you changed over time. But it wasn't until this all blew up that they were like, oh shit, I just played this person, but I'm actually in awe of them. I wanted to play them and take them for a fool because I'm a fool. But in observing them and watching them and experiencing them, I am in awe of them. Look at him. He's like, whoa. I think I'm actually dealing with a god or a goddess. I think I'm actually dealing, because this is the point in the movie. This is from Princess Mononoke. This is the point in the movie before this character tries to blow the head off of the spirit, forest spirit. This is what she's hunting. And this is the moment in the movie where this guy is observing all of this and realizing she is about to behead a god. She is about to do the unspeakable. Someone in your world was playing you in order to do the unspeakable. I don't know what that means, but it's sinister as shit, and it's selfish. And it's for their own gain. It's oppression in order to control, manipulation in order to control the outcome. But you know what? Karma, baby. Their karma is seeing you in action and being in awe of you, and then the universe blows the shit up so that they're left dealing with that shit. And here you are, this is you. You come into every situation, every challenge, grabbing life by the balls, facing them head on, and continuing to put everybody in awe, continuing to put everybody around you in good spirits because you're supportive and you're hardworking. You're a hustler, baby. I wrote gorgeous inside and out. This is the Ace of Cups. This joker, seeing you in action, this joker realized that you are actually like the Holy Grail. That's their karma. Their karma is realizing that they fucked it up with the real one. They fucked it up with the real one. That's you. You are gorgeous inside and out. You are the Holy Grail. And I wrote over here, reason to live. Well, I guess that tells us about how they're doing now. They could have had a beautiful relationship with you, a beautiful reason to live a beautiful life. And they fucked it up. They fucked it up because they wanted that attention. They wanted your attention, but they wanted to control it. They wanted to use it for their own personal gain and not face the facts of their own toxic behavior, not take accountability. And the universe is done screwing around with that shit. That person had to learn a lesson. The universe made an example out of you. And look at you. Now you're grabbing that lie. You're grabbing that blade. You're grabbing onto that demonic energy. And you are saying, not today. Not today. Not this version of me. I'm going places. I'm gorgeous inside and out. I am the Holy Grail. I am needed in my collective. I am needed in my family. And you are not going to destroy that. You are not going to destroy that. I will not let you. You have their attention. You have their attention. You may not be in communication with them, but you have their attention. And they realized that they just cut the head off of something beautiful. They realized that they cut the head off of their own potential with you. Yo. It's unfortunate. But you're just going to keep going, and you're going to keep walking this path, taking little baby steps at a time. Oh my God, your energy. Ooh. Like, that's the thing. Because you recognize that you're the Holy Grail and you're pouring that back into yourself, it's making you stronger than ever. It's making you like, look at these ladies around him. They're like, oh my gosh, you better slow it down. You better not overdo it, because this is hard work, but you're doing it. They're just like, cooing and oohing over him. And I wrote gorgeous inside and out because she calls him gorgeous. Like, this is how the world sees you. Like, that's your karmic justice. That's part of your karmic justice, is knowing that the universe has your back. The universe will protect you from, falling down some joker's rabbit hole. And in doing so is going to show you how blessed and beautiful of a soul you are. And how the people around you they fucking love you, man. They fucking love you. And they want you around. They think you're a babe. They think you're a babe that can, get it done. And who doesn't want that energy around? You have such potential, and you are headed into this beautiful dream reality that you will create for yourself, or that you are currently creating for yourself. And this is big. This is so fucking big. This might be the karmic, you might have broken a karmic cycle that was plaguing your family line. Because this energy is no joke. Libra energy is no joke. Being bold and balancing out your choices so that you have balance, you take balanced action. This tells me that what has happened to you over the course of the last few weeks, what you have experienced, any upheavals, any extreme changes in your life, was because you could manage it, because you have been doing the work so you could manage it in a healthy way. And the steps that you are taking is encouraged and approved of and appreciated by not only your current family, it is approved of and encouraged by and appreciated by your ancestors. And it is approved of and encouraged by future generations. That's why Spirit's like, we can't let any jokers take you off course. We can't let any jokers take you away from doing what's best for your family. You have such important work to do still here in this lifetime. So let's shift our focus onto that and close this out. Spirit, how can the collective focus on this new beginning, taking the baby steps needed every single day in order to carry out their mission, in order to carry out their journey? Shit. As you take the first steps onto this new path, as you take the first steps into this new reality, know that the family is so proud of you. People are in awe of you. You've impressed the shit out of the people in your world, and you will continue to do so. You will continue to heal yourself and to build your confidence through the work that you do for yourself. And that's all going to turn the trajectory of your entire family around. All of the experiences and the trauma that your ancestors and that your past family members had to go through was not in vain. Okay. That's the gift that you're giving yourself and your family. And the best way to manage that at this point is to remember your thoughts, to think the best thoughts. And as a confirmation to the importance of your work, the confirmation of the insane reality you could create for yourself, remember to dream big and that you are being led by some of the most powerful energies in the universe. That is why your lineage is incredibly powerful. You are dealing with a particularly tough bloodline. Your soul came here, placed itself, Spirit. Your soul came here with a particularly difficult contract. Your soul signed an incredibly difficult karmic contract for this lifetime. You agreed to this. You put yourself in a situation where you would learn how to break this insane karmic generational cycle of allowing jokers to take you off your path. Allow jokers to convince you that you are not as powerful and as magical as you really are. You have just destroyed the enemy. And it is because of who your family is. It is because of your spirit guides that guide you, that your soul is connected to. And now I'm thinking, if you could manage this, if you could get through this like a boss and really embrace the fact that you are all powerful and you are led and guided and protected by some of the most powerful energies in the universe, ask yourself why right now. Ask yourself why this is happening. Ask yourself why this is all so extreme. Because you are building up the strength and the stamina for something insanely big, monumental, magical, something that I can't even wrap my head around right now, that you have the potential to create and experience. Ooh. Stay grounded at this time. Really embrace Mother Nature and the synchronicities around you. Really pay attention to the universe around you. Don't pay attention to what people are doing. Pay attention to Mother Nature. Pay attention to signs. Pay attention to angel numbers. Okay? Because the family is guiding you. Your family is fucking powerful. And you are awakening that truth with your every move, with your every little baby step. Your little baby self. Do it for your baby self. Do it all for them. Do it all for your kids. Do it all for your family. Whatever is your reason to live, do it for that. and stay grounded. Stay grounded in nature. Stay grounded and look to the animal realm. Look to the animal realm for guidance, integrity, grace, magic, and grounding, stability. Every little creature you see, every little thing that is alive has something to teach you, has something to show you, trying to show you. Every single animal, every single creature, living creature that embodies the spirit, that is alive, has a medicine that is important to the ecosystem of this world. Your energy is medicine to the other creatures of this world, but only if you are in balance and only if you are aware. And you are awake, baby. You are atoning for all of the choices, the karmic choices that you have made. You are healing your family line. You are rising to meet your fate. And the jokers are shook. The world is shook. Stand your ground, baby. Stand your ground. Hold on firm to your dreams. Know that you can do anything in baby steps. And grab this new reality, this new life by the balls. Those are all the messages I have for you today. Join us next time for more divinely channeled messages assisting us in this game called life. Thank you so much for listening. If these messages resonated, click the subscribe, like, and bell icon to be notified every time we post. And please, take care of yourself. Keep going. And I will see you on the other side.